not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Yeah.
David Parker's on the beat.
Yeah, you know what it is. We the head honchos. The number one podcast of Rellz and Blacko. We hitting hard. We got the balls. We at the top. Whoa. Just tune in every Monday at 9 for your favorite show. The Relaxation Hour. Yeah, you know what we be on. Might interview your favorite artist. Play your favorite song. Reporting live from NY. We up in every borough. Not to mention we worldwide. Got the game in the chokehold. We keep it ish popping. How you love that? Forever at the top. How you love that? We the life of the party. How you love that? Showing love to the artists. Get it right back. So light you up an L and just kick back. We bout to get it poppin', is you ready yet? This show is for the real ones and the pretty ladies. Can't forget about my riffos and the project babies. It's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh, it's the Relaxation Hour. Ooh.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the 1-year anniversary of the Rellz Relaxation Hour. I am your host, Rellz, joined once again by my tag team partner in crime, Blacko himself, the man, the myth, the legend himself. What's going on, brother?
I reached that status already, myth and legend?
Yeah, it's been 1 year, man. It's been 1 year. Or I don't know, if you keep muting yourself, you might not reach nothing.
Say right, I don't know.
See?
It's knocking me out. It's been, listen, we've been going for a whole month. We back on the 1 year. Now shit wanna act up. It's not my fault. I think my laptop is mad at me because I ain't been using it.
It's time to get together. It's time to get it together, brother.
It's all right. I'm gonna start using it, for extracurricular activities. Don't worry about that, y'all. It's none of y'all business.
OnlyFans.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, I got a webcam built in. Webcam, why not? I got this stomach. I need to shake it. Something, make some money. It's Christmas coming up.
Yeah, I hear you. What's going on, though, brother?
I'm chilling, man. Can't complain. Just happy to be back, man. I ain't gonna lie. I miss the show, man. Miss the people. Miss talking to the people. Miss getting educated. Miss educating the people. Can't go no wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Facts. We back at it, though, man. 1 year, bro. 1 year. That quick, right?
Yeah, honestly, listen, I ain't been that long. Honestly, I kid you not. It's like we've been doing this for a couple of months, but you realize it's been a year. We've been going a year strong, and shout out to the people that's been going a year strong with us.
Absolutely. Before we get into that, though, let's get into the sponsors, and then we'll break down our year in it. Our year in its history of this show. So, first of all, shout outs to Bobby D Customs. That
Definitely
man is working hard. That man is working hard. I'm trying to get him on the show one of these days. I'm trying.
He's too busy for us, man. Bobby too busy for us, man. I don't know what's up with that, man.
He big time. So, I don't know if he got time for the little people like us. You know what I'm saying? So, but hopefully he'll fit us in his schedule. We'll be all right. So, and then also shout outs to our newest sponsor, Credit Envy Repair. Credit Envy Repair's mission statement is you do the work, they do the work, you take the credit. You need help building or repairing your credit? Tap in with Credit Envy Repair and let them help you take care of your life and financial needs. Future, don't hesitate. Get your free consultation today. If you need to contact them, the info is CES support at creditenvyrepair.com. Their IG and Facebook is Credit Envy Repair. www.creditenvyrepair.com, or you can call and text 203-822-7005. If you need your credit repaired, that's the person to hit up. Trust me, hit them up. So, but what's going on? Besides that, Blacko, what's going on with you, though, brother? What's going on?
A whole bunch of motherfucking nothing. I know I said I wasn't gonna curse too much season one. I was just trying to be very political, but it's gonna be slightly thrown out the window. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I don't curse that much. I try not to, unless I'm playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 at that. I try not to.
Hey, babe, what's up?
But hey, man, what's up? But at the end of the day, listen, I gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be me. But I've been good, bro. I've just been chilling. I've been getting fat. I stopped working out. I can't help it. Listen, man, don't judge me. I start buying Kool-Aid again. It's fucking delicious.
Y'all haven't drank Kool-Aid in years.
Listen, it's either Kool-Aid or soda. It's either or. I know you got some people say, no, you can't have both. Fuck that. You can't go wrong with red Kool-Aid. I know it's tropical punch, but red Kool-Aid. Can't go wrong with that. All right. How you been, man? Congratulations on the motherfucking wrestling show that you have,
Appreciate
bro.
it.
Proud of you. You know, like I'm saying, we talked about doing this podcast. We did it. You went off. We went off and did the other one. The art of the finish, and trust me, it be popping. Even though I don't be on the show, I still view it. I'm not a wrestling fan, but you and Dawn, y'all gravitating me back to it. So listen, man, I'm proud of the show. Definitely proud of the show.
I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. What's up, Nancy? I definitely appreciate it.
Hey, Nancy, I know.
That's Marty's niece.
Hey,
that's the Credit Envy Repair.
Oh, okay, okay.
So shout outs to, but definitely those shout outs. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just do it here. Shout outs to everybody who supported us through the year that we've been here. Big shout out to Marty, checking in every week.
Facts.
Whether she be mad at me or not, still checking in at me. It's all that matters. Shout outs to my aunt who checks in. I don't know if she's checking in tonight, but shout out to her though. Shout out to her for putting everybody down south into it and letting them know about it.
Facts.
Shout outs to John. Shout outs to Evening Rush Network. Oh, by the way, you can check us out on the Evening Rush Network app, and now the Evening Rush Network is on the Fire Stick, so you can check our show out as well as every other show that's on the Evening Rush Network. Trust me, if the Rellz Relaxation Hour show is not for you, you got the Rush Wednesdays, you got Sex Love, and I'm sorry, I can't even think of the Art of the Finish. But there's definitely a bunch of shows that you guys. The Queens of NYC, which comes on before us on Mondays. So check them out. Trust me. It's a show for everybody on here. Trust me.
And our show definitely better be for y'all. You watching this shit. And speaking of Fire Stick, like he just said, it's on Fire Stick. So you get your Fire Stick jailbroken. We don't want to hear nothing. Even the Rush Network app should be on your Fire Stick. It don't matter. And one more shout out too. Shout out to KD, man. He gonna be here somewhere.
Absolutely.
He gonna be here somewhere, man. But we not trying to hear that shit. Like you said, even the Rush Network, we on there. Every other show's on there. Tune in. Watch it at work. Because a lot of y'all be at work chilling, doing what I do. Have the YouTube playing on the side, bumping your music. Listen to these shows, man. Get educated. Learn some shit. Plain and simple.
You on fire tonight.
A little bit.
Yeah, I see. A
little bit. Yeah, listen, I missed the show, man. Listen, it's been a while. A lot of shit been going on, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I ain't been doing the show. I ain't been talking to people on IG. I've been chilling.
Welcome back, man. Time to get your fiery attitude going. Let's go.
Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see. This year one. Yeah, this year one. Yeah, no, year one to year two. What's this?
Yeah, this will be year 2 now.
Season 2. Fuck it. Season 2. There we go. Season 2.
Shout out to all the guests we had over the last year. It's a lot to name. There's a lot of guests I didn't think we would get that we got. But, at the end of the day, shout out to everybody who took the time to let us interview them. So, for us to be able to get their perspective on how they see things. Definitely shout out to everybody.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, even the topics, I hope the topics we talked about on our shows actually reach some people, whether it's mental health, the school system. We had the principal, we had so much content on there. Whether sometimes we know we supposed to have a certain topic, we go everywhere else with it. But listen, it happens like that. That's first of a conversation.
Shout out to you, Don, the Vince McMahon of the Evening Rush Network, for giving us this platform to be able to express our views, which are not expressed by the Evening Rush Network. But it's cool, though. It's all right, though. We still appreciate you anyway.
But it's so much. Listen, man. Listen. Just so much going on. What we gonna tap in today, bro? What's up? What we gonna tap in today? We gonna talk about Kyrie?
Yeah, I was gonna bring. Yeah, US already knew I was going there too. See, great minds thinking alike, because I actually was gonna tap right into that one first.
We can tap. Let's talk about it.
All right. All right. So after. I literally watched the post game interview with a announcer bashed him about supporting anti-Semitism, and he literally clearly said, "Oh wait, yeah." Before that, R.I.P. to Takeoff. Absolutely. Another young life gone too soon over nonsense. But we'll get into that too because that'll just all blend into the show itself. But back to the Kyrie. I watched the whole post-game interview after that game the news reporter pretty much tried to get him to admit that he, was viewing or he had his views on anti-Semitism. And he pretty much told him it wasn't the case. He posted a clip of some documentary that he supported some of the things about, I think, his blacks being Jews or something along that line.
Mm-hmm.
But they took it a whole nother thing. Now this man got suspended by the team 5 games without pay. Absolutely not. 5 games without pay. And then he has to do these 6 conditions in order to come back to the team.
I wouldn't do it.
No, I've been hearing rumors that that he may actually be done with basketball.
I wouldn't do it. Because my thing is this. I ain't mean to cut you off if you wasn't finished.
No, I'm finished.
My thing is this. Let me turn to my inner Stephen A. Smith. I wouldn't do it because the fact is I gotta do conditions to come back to do my job. I didn't insult you people. I'm speaking my views. So you telling me because my views, just like their views may not be his views, which as we now know. Does that mean they gotta do the same shit he's doing? Or does it come down to is they cut the check? They making him do only hoops and hula hoops to get his job back. If at the end of the day, you want to get technical, if they really trying to blackball this man, he could go to China playing ball and live like a king. Look at Stephon Marbury did.
Mm-hmm.
He got quote unquote blackballed with that whole New York Knicks shit. Mm-hmm. Went overseas, that man got a statue out there of himself. But that's a whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? But you can't tell somebody, if you feel like this, you gotta apologize to this person, pay this fine. You gotta pay this fine while we not paying you at the same time. Then you gotta go through these requirements. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the point I'm trying to make too. They made him do an apology already. He paid $500,000 to a charity, whatever the case may be. That should have been the end of it. But then you decide to suspend him for 5 games without pay, and then give him all these extra conditions he got to do on top of the $500,000 he just gave up. Personally, you want my opinion? Yeah, they haven't forgiven him since he didn't take the COVID shot.
Of course not. Of course not. That honestly, that's what it comes down to. That's what it really comes down to. He ain't take the COVID shot. He blackballed them. Well, he ain't blackballed them. He had to stand still. I'm not taking the COVID shot. He somewhat still got his way to play and still got his money. You know who that remind me of? The whole OJ situation. They couldn't convict OJ for the murder that they framed him for. Mm-hmm. What happened? They convicted him for
stealing his memorabilia or something like that, right?
Trying to get his stuff back in a Las Vegas hotel. They gave that man, 10, 15 years, I'm not mistaken? That was to get back for that murder. That's all they do. We can't get you for this. We gonna get you for that. Think about it. This is what they do with drug dealers. If you can't catch a drug dealer stealing drugs, what you getting them for? Tax evasion. Mm-hmm. That's the bullshit they do. So now it comes down to the fact that all right, what made it even worse than that, he don't have nobody standing behind him. None of his fellow NBA players who, if they were smart about it, yes, I understand y'all getting y'all check. I understand that y'all feed your families. But without y'all speaking or backing your fellow, as y'all supposed to quote, your brother up, what's going on? Now he look out there like sitting in duck. Now he had LeBron talking about, he offended some people. I don't condone what he's saying.
Mind you, this is the same dude who wanted him on his team 6 months ago. I feel like that story would have been a different story. He would have been a Laker.
If he's on the Lakers, come on, man. Matter of fact, he's on the Lakers, he probably wouldn't be talking about this right now.
Yeah, I think the same thing too.
We probably even talk. You know why the Lakers is run differently than every other organization. Just like the Knicks is run differently. Every team is run differently, but right now, just Kanye made shit hot for people to speak up.
And this is the part that we're missing. The biggest part that we're missing is these dudes are getting penalized for speaking their mind. So now it's pretty much now they really expect you to just shut up and dribble.
Yeah. And this is the funny part. This is the crazy part. Is the type of shit was going on right now is what Muhammad Ali was talking about 40 years ago. When they tried to blackball him from boxing. Because he didn't want to represent the United States in war. What I'm going to war for? I'm going to be for nobody else. Why? Because he was on top. He's the spokesman for the people. They ain't like that. And what made it worse is he had the backing of the Nation of Islam behind him. Mm-hmm. You see what happened with the back when he had the backing of the people behind him? They reinstated that man. He's a world champion within the next 2 years. still talking his shit.
My thing is this, right? Let's just say Kyrie come back, right? Let's say the Nets win a championship. He win champion. He win NBA Finals MVP.
You going way too far.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is that the same people who bash him will be the same people who be like, this is his redemption story.
Of course.
I'll be like, yo, I don't even know why y'all talking to me. Fuck out of here.
Of course. But honestly, you look at Kyrie. Kyrie's a great ball player, but at the same time, Kyrie's also is somewhat of an activist.
Mm-hmm.
And he's letting it out more. But he's letting out more on his platform. He's a top tier player in the league. He's not using the league just to make money. He's using the league as a platform to speak.
You know what's crazy though? Like, you can tell the power of who has more power in the NBA. Because Kyrie says something along these lines, which he clearly said he's not anti-Semitic or whatever the case, right? But then you have LeBron who could go on Twitter and say Donald Trump's an idiot, and nothing happens.
Well, Donald Trump had, a 50-50 hate against him, within this country and more. So, so he was supported. And the only reason LeBron said that, in my personal opinion, is because he had the backing of millions who felt the same way he felt. Now, let LeBron say disrespect. I don't even know no powerful Jewish man. Just say they all powerful, whatever. He disrespects somebody in the Jewish community who's very powerful. I bet you won't get that same backing.
I mean, you can tell now by the way that these players have backpedaled off of Kyrie.
Bro, this goes to show you, right? And we spoke on this shit before about how our people need to, put the bullshit aside and stick together. Break the mentality of we need to one up on each other. Stick the fucking together. Is it hard? Yes. You know why it's hard? Because egos is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he lost Nike too.
He ain't lose Nike. Nike suspended. They just not making his Kyrie 8s. But he's still making money on the Kyrie 7s and no other shit. So he still make money off that.
My thing, and in a year from now, if everything smooths over and he's just playing ball, Nike act like nothing never happened.
Bro, not for nothing. Granted, let's get it. Let's grant it. Yes, these guys are making millions to play ball. They making millions to be in the gym doing shit that me and you do on a regular at Blink or the YMCA, but they making millions to do it.
Mm-hmm.
At the same token, you gonna stick a camera in my face? You think I'm not gonna speak my mind? I'm much more than just a person that's gonna dribble, shoot the three, take the layup, or dunk the ball. If you're gonna stick a camera in my face, especially if I got something on my mind, I'm gonna say it. Only reason Kyrie's catching back right now because the whole shit with Kanye. Kanye went off. Some people took it as he's trying to wake people up. Some people take it as he's crazy. And right now, like I said, Kyrie's been in the bad spot with the NBA since the whole COVID thing.
Bro, it's stupid because it's literally like you play basketball, you win a game, you lose a game, you have a press conference. They always say keep politics out of sports, keep whatever out of sports. Mm-hmm. But yet, the first thing they want to do is ask you about something that has nothing to do with sports. Yeah. And then when you give the answer that they don't necessarily want to hear, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy.
Bro, you want these players to be quiet? Put it in their contract. Yo, listen, you can ball the second and third. No social media. No social media, no politics talk. No political talk. I'm a regular person with a 9 to 5. I don't talk politics to people. Why? Because I see how stupid people get with politics. When people ask who I vote for, I don't know. Who you feel about this person? I don't know. Like, I see how regular people give it up when it comes to politics. They let it all out from anger to potential racism. Like, you want to see, they want to say something, but they don't say it. So it's like, okay, if a regular person, that's my peers with the whole 9 to 5s, regular making certain money feel like this, imagine the motherfuckers with millions who will feel like that. Billions and billions of dollars who got power that's gonna feel like that. So this is not nothing new. This has been going on from ages since people came into power. Just right now, we at a point in time where people are speaking up. It's just not enough of people speaking up. Look at the reparations. I mean, look what happened when Jewish people were speaking up against what Germans did to them. They was taken care of. Look what happened with the Indian people spoke up, but yeah, they took our land and third. What happened? They gave them reservations. They gave them land back. Now these people is well off. Well, what about us? When we speak about certain things, us and the Latinos, we speak of certain things. What we get? You know what we got? We got the ghetto.
And
That's
even,
what we got. We got the ghetto.
yeah, and even then, people still don't know how to take care of that.
We got the ghetto, and we got chances to get opportunities. Chances. It's either we're gonna give you the chance to get it. We're not gonna show you how to get it. We're gonna give you the chance to get it. We're gonna see how many of y'all can make it out. Shout out to those that made it out. But also shout out to those that didn't. Well, not shout out to those that made it out and never looked back. And that's our problem. We make it. We don't hand off the same blueprint that we got. Because guarantee it's somebody out there that want to do what you do, even when you made it. Don't hate. Show them. I did this, I did that. It maybe ain't gonna work for you, but this will work for me. Look where I'm at. You can try it. You can try it the way I did it. More power to you. But if my way, if the way I did it's not work for you, try it your way. You might do something I didn't do, and it's gonna work for you. But our people have the same problem where we make it. Ha, deuces. I'm not helping you out. What you need to be on my level for?
The sad part about that is that you just don't know, even if you want to help someone, you don't know if they're willing to take the help or they're willing to take you out to just take what you got.
Very true. Very true. For instance, let's just start a podcast in there, right? Like you got our podcast going on. You might see people like, yo, Dan, they got podcasts. What they got podcasts for? Instead of them putting a fucking camera in front of their face with a mic and speaking, they speak. Talking, they talk. Instead, you gonna have them that's gonna hate why they got this, why they got that. Yo, for what? What are they doing? I'm not doing. You know what we doing? What you're not doing? We in front of this camera every Monday at 9, every Thursday at 9, and talking to the people. This is what we. This is the difference between what you doing and what we doing. Can we help people get podcasts? Of course we can. We promote the network that help us get a podcast. We know the producers of the network that can help you get your podcast on the network. What slot? We don't fucking know, but we can help you get there. But we just got the mentality that we don't stand behind each other. And right now, that's the problem with Kyrie. He has nobody standing behind him, either trying to fix the situation, trying to clean up the situation. Everybody's on some like, oh, this is they doing to him. Oh well, it's a dub for me.
You know how easy it could have been for Shaq or Charles Barkley to speak, for them to talk about it like on NBA, the show's app, for Shaq or Charles Barkley to just be like, yeah, I have no comment on it.
Oh yeah, they had a comment on it.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, how much different would it have been if they just been like, yo, I have no comment on it?
Well,
that man's you could have been like, that man's been through enough. I don't even want to put more fuel to the fire.
They're businessmen.
Of course.
Charles has got a 10-year, $100 million contract with ESPN or TNT again. He's not saying nothing. Shaq owns multiple businesses. I can't speak on his businesses. The only one I really know about Papa John's. At the end of the day, Jewish executives, he's not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, and plus he got his contract with TNT as well. They're not gonna say nothing.
The part that sucks, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off. The part that sucks is that a lot of it could have just happened if they just would, like, for them, it hurts more just to not even have an opinion than it is to say something.
Sometimes, you know my philosophy? Sometimes it's best just to shut the fuck up if you got nothing to say.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. For guys like Shaq and Charles Barkley, the executives will look at them like, oh, y'all better speak on this, as opposed to not saying anything at all. Because not saying that nothing at all would make them feel like, oh, that means you stand with Kyrie, so that means you believe the same thing he believes.
And that's true. And the crazy part is, Shaq is definitely one of those who'll speak his mind. We've seen it throughout his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you don't agree with him, cool. I get it. Everybody's not going to agree with everybody. That is the whole purpose of life.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to bash somebody on live TV talking about this, that, and the third. If I don't agree with you, I'm not going to say I'm be online like, yeah, fuck out of here, bro. Is he bugging this? That? Nah. I'm just not going to agree with you. I might be like, nah, bro, I don't agree with that.
My thing is, how many of those people text Kyrie like, "Yo, I understand where you coming from, bro," and then be the same dudes that have a whole different opinion on TV?
He probably got 1,000 text messages in his phone right now to my yo, bro, good looking for speaking up. You absolutely right. But guess what? Out of 1,000 of them people, not one of them players, it was like, y'all agree with him. He had more people from the regular world, us, to my yo, we stand with Kyrie. And I'm not a Kyrie fan. I just like the dude he speaks his mind. Someone once again, he's like the Kanye to me. Some of the shit he say, I can be all right, cool. Some of the other shit he said, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
He just has his own. He just has his own opinion.
It's like that though. You're gonna have people that's gonna have their own opinion. And there's nothing wrong with that. And that's the problem with the world. You cannot have an opinion. Everything must be a fact, and that fact must coincide with the other person's fact. And that's the problem we have.
Doogie Franchise. Shout out to Doogie Franchise. That's my co-host for the wrestling podcast on Thursday.
What's going on, bro?
I need to have him on the show too because he does a lot of stuff outside of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty entertaining. He sent me something last week that he did like him and his people did like a reenactment of Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh, I should have been there.
Bro,
man, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you after the show. Look, yeah.
Man. Shout out to your boy, man. Cause I've been trying to get my boy Fresh. You met Fresh. I've been trying to get him. We had a thing as a kid. As kids, we've been around each other for over 20 plus 7 years. We had this thing. We used to reenact. What's that? Beat It.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I've been trying to get him to do it again since we know the social media era. And he's fronting now because we older. But I'm gonna get him to do it. But Doogie. Shout outs to that, man. Next time y'all do it, I will definitely beat it. And I'll definitely be one of the background participating.
He reenacted it in Central Park too.
I did. Listen, you gotta have fun, bro. Like, yo, we can't be hardcore all the time. I'm not hardcore all the time. You're not. We have fun. Like shit like that is hilarious and fun.
Mm-hmm.
People enjoy seeing shit like that. You know why? Because they enjoy our people. Sorry, I keep saying our people. It's so bad. Our people was known to have that tendency of violence.
Yep.
So when they see us dancing, laughing, joking, believe it or not, that shit's like, what's that? Oh, Wild Kingdom to them. Because they're like, wait, they do other things? So, yo, Doogie, keep doing that. Keep entertaining the people. And next time you do it, even though I ain't meet you yet, I'll definitely be a backup dancer with my 2920 shirt on, busting the zombie dance out with ya.
Very entertaining person. Yo, hilarious guy he is. Hey, auntie.
Hey.
But yeah, so that so this whole Kyrie thing. It's the same thing. Like the names are almost so it's catch. Look, listen, man.
Kyrie West.
Kyrie, yeah. Kanye Irving. Yeah. So at the end of the day, man, like when it comes to that, it's just stand for what you believe in. If you're willing to take the fall for it, and you just look. At the end of the day, a lot more people will remember him for standing up for what he believe in than for him to be an ass kisser.
No, they won't.
You don't think so?
Nope. No, they're gonna remember him as a disruption.
Oh well, I mean, I'll look at him for speaking his mind. I know what you're saying. Suits and corporate people will look at him as being a disruptor.
Not even fans.
You think? Well,
fans. He disrupted my team. He caused this. He caused that. It started with this. It started with that. They're not gonna look at what's going. They're gonna take what's going on right now and throw it in his disruption bag instead of him standing up and speak what he feels. It's going to disruption bag. And the sad part to say is it comes from his own community.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure. What's up?
Yeah. So you think let's just say he comes back to play for Brooklyn, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think he gets booed?
Or
better yet, you get booed until he scores 50?
Yeah. New York is some of the hardest fans.
New York fans are fickle.
It's hard
I'm just gonna be honest.
No, we have some of the hardest fans to please. Sir, all jokes aside, whether it's basketball, football, I don't know nothing about hockey. I don't watch hockey. I can't say what the fans of hockey is. When I hear about their fans, I don't hear nothing bad about their fans. I hear their fans root for them when they win, lose, or draw. But when it comes to baseball, basketball, and football, fans is horrible across the board. You cannot you gotta be perfect for them.
Absolutely.
You have to be perfect. Like everybody keeps talking about, like, New England, like Philly fans, New England, Dallas fans is horrible. No, New York fans is fucking horrible. It's horrible. So when he comes back, they're gonna boo him. Why? They're not gonna think about the shit he's going through of standing up and saying what he was saying. They're gonna think about all the disruption he caused of the what coulda, shoulda.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going on a limb, and I'm not saying this to bash Burrows, but Brooklyn fans are the worst. Because do I feel like Knick fans would bash him if he came back? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And to be totally honest with you, I honestly don't think so. I honestly think Knick fans are different. Like Knick, I think, okay, and this is no disrespect to Knick fans, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like Knick fans are so used to losing that, and like I said, no disrespect, but I feel like Knick fans are so used to losing that if he does come back, and let's just say he wins a couple games, they'll love him again. Brooklyn fans, I feel like, because remember, Brooklyn fans is that whole area is predominantly Jewish. Mm-hmm. So he's already going to get booed right off the bat.
Yep.
So, and it's sad because then it takes him to score 50 points to then be like, oh, we love him again. And at that point, it's like, how do you love the fans that don't love you to begin with?
Bro, it's like, listen, man. Every sports fan, every athlete goes through this. A team go through this, athletes go through this. Look at Mike Tyson. When he convicted my man in rape, they threw my man through the mud. But before that, that man was fucking God in that ring. Everybody's a Mike fan. He took the L, everybody was still his fan. But when Shorty said, allegedly he raped her, who knows? We don't know what happened. They dragged him through the mud. When Mike started talking his talk, they really started to hate him. But you have people that love him. Why? Everybody's like, this motherfucker's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Mike was nuts. But that's Mike being, that was Mike being Mike. That was unfiltered Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Why? In his mind, I'm still the baddest motherfucker on this planet. Nobody could see me. That's how he felt. I'm unchained now. I got nobody in my ear telling me what I should or shouldn't do. So yeah, you're gonna have that. Look at the Knicks fans. They booing Patrick Ewing. That man gave them blood, sweat, and tears in some limbs. He couldn't beat Jordan.
And that alone.
A lot of people couldn't beat Jordan. But funny shit about it, here's the fan. We'll talk about fans though, right? Like you said, these fans is crazy. Look at the Utah fans. And I'm about to drag Karl Malone. Biggest deadbeat of all time in NBA.
Absolutely, he really is.
Biggest deadbeat all time NBA, and guess what? He's the hero. Maybe he's the town. He's the local hero. I'm surprised he ain't got a statue in front of the Jazz stadium. And majority of his kids' parents was very much underage when he had sex with them. You don't see that man get dragged through that man didn't get dragged through the mud for nothing. It's about where you from, bro. That's what it comes down to. It's about where you from. And I'm nowhere in shape with Karl Malone fan. Never have, never will be. Especially after I found that out. You like underage girls. You had kids with underage women. Only reason their parents never came out and said nothing because all the chicks that you got pregnant that was underage, that was 13 and 14 while you was 19 and 20, was from small towns, and they didn't want to get dragged through the mud. Mm-hmm. Or they didn't want to tarnish your name. But hey, that's a conversation for another day.
This last comment before we take a break. So Doogie goes, the best way to overcome adversity is to own it and just keep performing like nobody matters. Yeah and no. Yeah. I mean, you can keep performing, but it will get annoying when after every game the first question is, oh, so how did you handle this whole documentary? Like, oh, so are you taking counseling now for this, for being like, it will get annoying. You can only do but so much. And then if you don't answer the media, they fine you.
Yep.
So it's it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Marshawn Lynch, prime example. And he finally explained the reason why, and I get it.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like what it's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Marshawn said it the best. He was like, "Yo, the reason I started talking to the media because they was trashing me, and when I started talking, I was too hood for them. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna talk. Then if I do, then if I don't. Y'all don't like how I speak, so don't talk to me. But y'all want to keep interviewing me. So what's it gonna be? So that goes what you said. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yep. But we about to take a break. If you're looking to get a podcast on the Evening Rush Network and you're not sure how to do it, this is how you do it.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
We are back, and this week's topic pretty much is just a 1 year in review, and we'll just talk about stuff over the last year, as well as just current events. Before we get back into some seriousness, I do want to talk about this because me and you talked about it before, but I would put it out there. So I had a chance to go to the Sex Expo, and I will say this was quite the experience, and I never seen like a 3'2" midget that was a porn star in my life.
She was there?
Yeah, she was. She. I don't remember her name. I think Marty probably remembers it, but she was like 3'2". Like I can't even describe how small she was, yo.
She get it in though.
You was there and I didn't even see you. That's the crazy part. Funny thing, he was there, but I didn't even know him at the time.
Listen, man, see the power of podcasting.
Yo, Doogie, was you with Wilkins? Because if you was with Wilkins, I dead ass seen you because you was right next to him. If you was, but yeah, it's crazy. It was crazy. I got to see RVD though, so that was you. Oh, that's crazy. But I literally was right next to him and we didn't even speak because we didn't even know each other. That's crazy.
Listen, look now, y'all know each other, man. Listen, the world of podcasting, wrestling, or everything, it brings people together that you will not even expect, man. That's why somebody started get back into wrestling, man. I ain't gonna front. Y'all wrestling fans.
Don Stupid that didn't want to ask about it, but wanted to know how it was. I will say this, Don. It was quite an experience. I will be going back next year. It was definitely an experience. I got to see Sarah J in person. God bless America. Yes. It was definitely, it was definitely quite the experience. Quite the experience. I don't know and this is gonna sound crazy because I don't really want to put her out there like that, but I don't know what was crazy. The fact that it was just all these porn stars, or the fact that these dudes was amazed at the fact that Marty had one of those it was like a gigantic pause. It was a gigantic penis, right? But it was like an icy. And the amount of dudes that walked by and was just like, goddamn, every time they walked by her was just hilarious. Like it's to the point that I told her like I had to start counting the dudes that walked by. But I will say this: if you do go early, because I went at like 7, which I'll never do that again because that traffic coming from the Bronx to Jersey was like forever.
That's always.
I just say, just enjoy yourself there, like because I mean, it's a lot of stuff to just walk around and see a lot of things. Just enjoy yourself. That's the best thing I can say. But I will be going back next year, though. I definitely will be going back next year.
Bro, there's so many expos out there, man, that people need to hit up. Like you have video game expos, you have the wrestling expos. See, the only thing about wrestling expos I wouldn't go to, the motherfuckers be charging like $50 for pictures. I'm sorry, I'm not paying no $50 picture for a Virgil.
I wouldn't do that.
No, but you got the wrestling expos. There's so many different expos out there, and then you'd be surprised how many people go to them shits. Like anime. It's so many adults. That many kids, adults that's into anime. Like you be also like, damn, word. Like I ain't know that, and bro, that's what it be at.
Bro, Exotica was a perfect example. You'd be surprised at how many people go. Yo, they were there for 3 days, and they sold out all 3 days. So think about that. How many people went?
Yeah, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. It's something for everybody out there. Like a lot of people understand them clubs and lounges is not really it no more.
Nah.
Cause you know why? Clubs and lounges is cool, But when you start being on social media, you start seeing certain shit that make you go, okay, I'm going to lounge and have a drink. I'm going there to listen to some music and smoke some hookah. I could do that in the crib. Let me go somewhere else and do something else. I go enjoy myself. That's my lane. Honestly, I'm glad I'm starting to find my damn lane. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I might have to start getting back to the whole wrestling thing. I'm mad I missed Crown Jewel because I actually was looking forward to watching it. I don't like watching replays knowing I already know what happened already. So I'm gonna take that as out.
November 26th.
The Survivor Series?
Yes.
All
think
right.
about going to the bar to watch it. It's on a Saturday night too.
What time?
I think it starts at 8, so we'd be there by like 7.
We might definitely wait 26. That's
Saturday after Thanksgiving. Right? Yeah.
Oh, I'll be kid free. I can definitely fuck with that.
All right.
I can definitely fuck with that. I'm kid free. Yeah, he going with mama. So yeah, like there's so many different lanes out there for people. Like,
what is your lane then?
My lane? I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer.
Okay.
Listen, if I could find, I already found the Gamer Lounge downtown.
I want to hit that up too.
It needs more. It needs more, and it needs more. It don't have that much exposure yet for them to make them go out and get more. That's like Planet Fitness. You get your normal customers, they're gonna use this equipment whether we have it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. And my lane also is I'm not gonna lie, I might have to really tap into more to my anime shit because I'm starting to see a lot of anime. I'm like, you realize like, yo, that's a whole big lane. That's a big following.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, also with the wrestling shit, is so much things with the wrestling. Like I was a huge wrestling fan up until 2010. Well, I ain't gonna say 2010. No, what was my last wrestling game? Hold on, 2014.
Oh, Doogie said he knows mad gaming spots.
Well, it's my guy right there, man. See that? Like it's like me, and also like the food shits. Like you got the cereal bars. I'm not going to bar your cereal because I don't trust everybody milk. They'll be highly upset with me because I'm like I'll throw half the milk away after I eat the cereal. Like you got so much different shit in different lanes. Like it's all about hitting them up, and that's my whole goal next year to definitely do these different things, especially food tasting.
My lane is what I'm starting to realize lately. More podcasting.
Nothing wrong with that.
More podcasting. I want to do more.
Actually, you're right. I'm not gonna lie, you're right. That definitely has become one of my things too, because I like talking to people. Because you can't have these type of intellect. You can't have these certain type of conversations, whether it's intellect, basic, or even above basic conversations with certain people. Why? Because people get offended so easily, or they'll say some shit like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about," instead of listening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we on the podcast. We talking. We don't know who listened to this. What we talking about right now, but they could take it as, oh damn, they might be right, and they could use it to talk about whatever they're gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm. Been there, done that.
Yeah. You have trust me. You have podcasts. Listen to other podcasts. I do
too.
I do. Like, why not? This is a whole big world, a whole big plane for us. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
You learn.
But I definitely want to tap into some different avenues when it comes to that. Employing the Twitch channel more, the streaming the game. Now, if Twitch could help me figure out how I can have my friends on a Twitch stream too, where it don't look like I'm talking to myself,
mm-hmm.
then yeah, Twitch would be perfect. Because I hate playing Call of Duty, and it's like I'm talking to you on the headset, but they only hear me.
You know this, bro. I think we all need to have Twitch. You know this. My setup won't allow me. My setup with my team, and everything. I can't put the Twitch up. I wouldn't know how to do it. I'm gonna have JT probably.
Bro, it's not as hard as it's not as hard as you think it is.
Because
all you gotta do is plug your webcam into your Xbox.
Yeah.
Set up your Twitch channel. That's it. It is not as hard as you think it is.
So wait, hold on. When I plug the webcam in and have it facing me.
Yep.
So is it automatically the game itself will automatically show?
Yeah. No. Yeah. The game shows, and it's just a little square of you in the top corner. But the people are watching the game.
I may have to try that tonight. I might have to try that shit tonight because
you never looked at my Twitch channel and like you can see that I'm playing.
You never gave me your Twitch. You never gave me your Twitch thing.
Oh my bad. Twitch.tv /RDHTV82.
Yeah, you send me that. You send me that link later.
No, that was for that in the 1.5 thousand that listen to us on a weekly basis.
Okay, cool. Because I'm sitting there like, I know he ain't expect me to remember that shit.
Oh, Doogie, yes, I got to get you on the show too because of that. He has his own podcast called "It's Show Off Season." So I definitely want to get him on the show so he could talk about his stuff.
Okay. Listen, man, I'm always getting to meet new people, especially new podcasters, man.
To me, season two should be about. To me, season 2 should be about more of giving a platform to other people. We've done a lot. Like, honestly, and I don't want to sound cocky, but we've covered a lot of topics. We've done a lot. We've said a lot of things that may have offended some people, who may not have offended people. I want to make season 2 about other people now. Let's give other people some platform to get their stuff out there.
And that we could definitely do that, but also at the same time, they could pick our brain because like I love a challenge.
Absolutely,
to a certain extent. I'm not gonna hold you like I love a challenge, but no, I love to have conversations with other people because they have us sitting there like, oh shit, wait a minute, hold on, and have us go back and have to look up these things like, oh, okay, they was right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, they was right, they was correct, like So you're right, we could definitely do that. To all the podcasts out there, listening, watching, yo, shout us out. We on IG. We on here, like, yo.
Y'all want to be interviewed? Hit us up.
Yeah.
One thing I'm not gonna do: if you out here doing something positive, podcast, community work, artists, rappers, singers, whatever, and y'all want to be interviewed on the Rellz Relaxation Hour, hit us up. We're not gonna tell you no. But if you whack, we're gonna tell you whack though.
Listen.
Oh, there go KD right there. There he go.
Listen. At the end of the day, when it comes, see, Rellz know my stance when it comes to certain music, man.
Yeah,
you trash. I'm not jacking it. I'm not.
I know. Don't get me wrong. We'll give you a platform to put it out there, but if it's trash, you're gonna let you know it's not. It's not good.
Just excuse my facial expression, because I'm not gonna lie. You have like one thing about rap, just like one thing about podcasting. Everybody feel they can do it, but can't do it. Let's not get it twisted. What I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm the best fucking podcaster in the world right now. I'm not saying that. I know how to have a conversation. I know what to talk about. I know what not to talk about. But at the same token, you have some people that can rap and sing, and it be on some like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why on certain podcasters, especially upcoming podcasters, you have topics you're gonna talk about. Because if you just start rambling, you're going to have people that's going to tune in like, yo, what are we watching? Just like rapping. My rap might start rapping. I like rap with stories. Tell me a nice story in your raps. Or singing. I like singers that put their heart into it. Make me feel that shit. That's my thing with a singer. If you're an R&B singer, you make me feel your male, female, whatever. You make me feel your song. I'll be like, damn, I bet. Like, all right.
Speaking of rappers, shout outs to Stacks. He out here he grinding hard. His streams is popping up on on Spotify. So definitely shout out to him. Shout out to all the rappers out here doing so. Shout out to all the artists, period.
That's facts. Like right now, we got the Evening Rush music label, we have artists like, especially this one artist, I bump his music. And he got one of my favorite songs off his EP called Phoenix Dancer. That's one of my favorite tracks. So I feel it. I feel it. Then you got another artist on there named Equasia. Her music, you hear in her voice, it makes you feel it. So I could feel your songs, feel your music. That right there got me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm type of a harsh critic. She
can sing her ass off too.
Facts.
Shout out to Chrissy too. Chrissy can sing her ass off too.
Facts. Even with the producers, when they hit them keys, they hit them drums, they had me sitting like, yo, damn, like, all right, here we go. It's like here we go. All right, this is what we doing. So I'm just giving y'all, what's that word called? Like, examples of what I'm talking about. Like when we get on here, we try to make y'all feel of what we talking about. We not just go ahead and have a conversation like, this, that, this and that. Nah, we gonna say it to where y'all feel what we talking about. Why? Because after the day, we want y'all to feel when this show goes off, y'all still remember the words we were saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, KD, by the way, KD, I want you to know that at some point before this year is up, you was getting on this show. Stop avoiding it.
You need to put KD on that wrestling show. KD,
I'm trying to get him on any show, but he he just want to be in the comments. He gonna get on the show. So stop avoiding it and just do it. Yeah, I'm putting it out there now. So I don't care if I have to sound a little threatening, but you gonna get on the show one way or another.
You know, it's crazy. We talking about, early in the show, we said rest in peace, Takeoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the sad part about it is with the Takeoff situation, before we get off whatever, is this is a prime example of why I don't like going out with crowds. Because son was in the cut chilling, minding his business on his phone, for what I see in the pictures, smoking his blunt, minding his business while everybody else is doing what they're doing. A situation happened that he has nothing to do with, and guess what? Now he's a memorial on somebody's t-shirt, somebody's phone, somebody's social media. Like, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's over a dice game, it's over a dice game." We don't know what happened. I mean, of course, you got witnesses that came out saying, words was exchanged through an unfriendly joke. But once again, we don't know. Either way, this is why I don't like going out with crowds unless, we go to these circuit events. Unless we go to, I don't like going to family reunion with crowds. Why? Because we all got that cousin like to act up, cousin, uncle, aunt, whatever, like to act up. Either way, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm not enjoying myself and it could turn stupid. But rest in peace to Takeoff, man.
So to piggyback off of that too, it's another situation too where you have to understand life is too short for beef or for drama, because the Migos weren't on speaking terms. Well, at least 2 out of the 3 were together. The other one wasn't, quote unquote. And it's a perfect example of, what are you holding on to drama for? What is a real legitimate beef about? Is it that bad? Because now you can't even take that back. You can't get that back now. Now you left with the regret of, damn, I never got to speak to this person again. Maybe we could have ironed this out, maybe not. But you don't even know. Life is too short, man.
Real question is, how do we really know they wasn't on speaking terms? Because they wasn't doing music with each other?
That's true. That's a good question too. Because I'm only going based on what I read.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, when it comes to certain tabloids and shit like that, I leave it. Them motherfuckers actually blood and family members.
Yeah, exactly.
So I might not want to do music like, what's the Offset don't make music like that really. He been doing his family thing. He been in hot water with the whole almost got divorced from Cardi. So he took a step back doing a family thing. You can't blame him for not wanting to work with a manager anymore. He felt that wasn't right for his career no more. It happens like that. He ain't want to be there no more. They did. They felt that was right for them to. It just so happened his contract had him where he ain't have to be there no more. That's not really family drama. But then you have people in the world that's trying to spin it to him. Oh, he smashed Quavo's girl. He did this to all take off girl. Like, it's stupid, man. Look at Outkast. Same thing with Outkast. Remember Outkast broke up? Well, broke up unofficially broke up.
One of the greatest rap groups ever.
Yeah. What happened was Andre just wasn't feeling what was going on no more. That wasn't his lane no more. I'll do appearances here and there. As far as us making albums, we're not going to do it. So you know what they did to the people? They made an album, Outkast. But they had it one single album, another single album. 10 and 10. And that shit sold 10 million. Easy. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, what you might want to do might not be for somebody else. But they took it as beef.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like you just said, what one person might want to do might not be something else somebody else want to do. You can't look at it like, I'm not messing with you no more. You just got to take it in stride and just keep it pushing.
They can't, bro. They can't. That's the society we live in, man.
Yeah, it's like if I sit here and tell you like, oh, I don't want to do this no more. Not you, but someone could be like, oh, he don't want to fuck with me no more. That's why he don't want to. No, could just be like, maybe I moved on. Maybe this is just not for me no more. But it doesn't make me feel any different about you.
That's like right now. Let's say we had an on-air disagreement, right? And it got a little, let's say a little intense, like not arguing, but loud talking. just disagreement.
I just won't speak to you for like 2 days. Then I'll talk to you like Thursday, and it'll be all over again.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah. See, there you go.
You know, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like, because it's not that serious. We'll talk.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
But my thing is this: say if somebody don't see one of us on the show next week,
I'm gonna tell them I fired you.
But yeah, so they'll take that as damn. Who don't know? We probably already spoke behind the scenes already. Like, yo, bro, I'm gonna miss the show this week. I gotta do X, Y, Z. Or you might tell me the same thing. I'm like, I hold it down. See you next week. They might take it as, oh damn, they argued on the show this Monday. We ain't seen none of them posting each other, like liking each other on the social media. He was on the show this week. Oh, they beefing. Oh, it's over. It's over. Show ain't gonna work no more.
First B2K than this.
Meanwhile, we done spoke. All right, nah, I can't do the show. Gotta do X, Y, Z. Or you say same thing. People just take certain content and spin it to their own little ways and go there.
Yeah.
So that's what that is, man. It's a cold world, man. It sucks. Only thing to tell somebody, yo, be safe. You know, you see the crowd. You know, you go somewhere as a crowd. You feel it getting intense. Yo, make your moves.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I am 40 years old. I enjoy sitting in my house, being on my Xbox, playing my game, laying up, watching the Oval. I enjoy shit. I'm older now. I don't like going out every weekend, going to a lounge, going to a club. No, I do that shit like once every 2-3 months. I am okay with not doing it.
Bro, let me say something. This is like no exaggeration. I've been literally going outside on my dolo since I was 8 years old. Like outside every day, whether it's I didn't have school, was after school, I was literally outside every day, moving and grooving around. No, I'm not talking about doing street shit, y'all. I'm talking about just really being outside. When I hit like my early 30s, well, I'm only 38. When I hit like late 20s, early 30s, that shit started to slow down for me. So I'm like, yo, all right, it's starting to be a waste of money. So I come outside so much. I spend money going outside. I don't mind being in the house. I don't mind going to, like we just said, these new spots out here to try them out. I don't mind going somewhere to try new different foods, shit like that. I'm the type of person that be in the crib and watch YouTube, that look up food challenges and go say, hey, I can't wait to go try that my damn self. That's me.
Me? I wasn't able to go outside when I was younger. Once I turned 18, it was like, you're an adult. You can go out. I'm not going to bother you. I tried it the first 3 nights in a row. I'm not going to lie. I did it 3 nights in a row. And the 3 nights in a row I came in, I'm like, am I in trouble? She was like, you good? I'm like, yeah. She turned around. She goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, the midget was 3'6". Tiny Texie. There you go. That's her name. But and then I started going out, and it's like when you have the freedom to go out, you don't even want to go out no more.
Bro, that's like me with liquor. I started drinking liquor because you start, like you said, you out, you trying to be grown, whatever. We started drinking liquor. I started drinking liquor. I was like 15, 16, and I'm not gonna lie, that's when the Belvedere shit was popping. I hate Belvedere. To this day, I hate Belvedere. I will never drink. The shit tastes. We used to drink liquor straight. Belvedere, Remy Martin, and whatever all the rappers is drinking, like the Jay-Z's and all that, we was drinking that shit. Why? Because we was trying to follow the trend of the rappers. This is why I don't like liquor now. I don't care for liquor. Give me a nice fruity drink that I'm gonna sit there and enjoy it. Let it taste like juice. I like that. I don't like the hardcore liquors no more. Been there, done that. Fuck it. I don't want it.
I'm happy with my Bartonura Rosé. I will drink the Bartonura Rosé.
Yes, wine. Shout out to wine.
I will drink that whole bottle like I did Friday when it was bought for me, and it was gone in like an hour. Bro, I am okay with that. I don't want.
If my stomach allow it, I'll sit there and drink that shit like I won the World Series my damn self and play my game, or something else is going on. But that wine is what it is. Like I fucks with wine.
Dewey said he was the mystery kid that peeked out the window as a kid. I did too. I peeked out the window till I was like 17.
Yo, Doogie, where you from, man?
I peeked out the window till I was like 17. I ain't gonna front. My mother was like, when I turned 17, my mother was like, you could go out on Fridays and Saturdays, but you gotta be back upstairs at 11. And it wasn't 11:01. It wasn't 11:02. Shit, it wasn't even 11. I was back upstairs at 10:59.
Oh no, I ain't played that game either. I mean, I was outside. My mom said bring my ass upstairs by a certain time. I was there.
And shout out to the niggas in my hood because they respected it. Like, you got Uncle say, all right, cool. I see you tomorrow. I respect it.
But shout out to our parents for doing that shit though.
Absolutely.
Imagine we used them kids that be outside all night. Look at them. Look where they at now.
I mean, I did that too after a while.
Sad to say. Look what they look what something end up at.
Yo, KD, that's my co-host on the wrestling podcast on Thursdays now. But yeah, man. So yeah, I appreciate that. Bro, like Marty calls me her old man. Yes, I am. I am okay. Listen,
Listen, fellas, there's nothing wrong with being in the house. Listen, if you got a lady, occasionally go out. Definitely do the dating thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Dating works. But if you just on some if you're doing the dating thing, you make sure the miss is correct. Y'all go out, y'all do your thing. Hey, you want to be in the house? Do it. Do it. Listen, I'm still a kid at heart, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm still a kid at heart. I still like the go-karting. I still like the Dave and Busters. I still like anything that involves gaming and fun. I want my money's worth. That's my issue. I want my money's worth. You give me somewhere that got all that. That's why I love paintballing. I could get like 4 or 5 hours on paintball and run around shooting. Why? Because I play Call of Duty every fucking day. So, and I'm not gonna lie, paintball is the closest thing I'm ever gonna get to the army and Call of Duty.
That's the closest you get to ground war.
Facts. So I love go-karting. Why? I like to try. I'm a driver, but go-karting's my shit. Why? Because simple fact. Shout out to Mario Kart. When I first time I ever go-karted, shout out to bumping cars. I love all that shit. I love going to the carnivals and winning prizes. I'm not getting on no damn roller coasters.
Now I can't. You won't pay me to get on a roller coaster.
No, sir. If my feet got to leave the ground, I'm not with it. I love going to pools. I love all that shit. I love going to water parks. I'm not getting on them high slides though. My son got me getting one this summertime though, little jerk. But I did that. You know what I'm saying? But I love shit like that. I'm gonna get my money's worth. That's why I like doing food shit.
I love going to places where the weather's hot.
Yes, and
my skin don't necessarily agree with it, but I do.
Listen, man, it's all about the fun vacations, bro. Listen, I need to go back to Puerto Rico. I need to redo Puerto Rico.
That's the plan next year for me to go there and to possibly go to the Bahamas or Jamaica.
I ain't gonna front Bahamas. You know why I want to go Bahamas? It's gonna sound corny as fuck. I want to go Bahamas because I simply want to drink some type of drink or pina colada out of pineapple. I feel like that's Bahamas is for.
So here you go. We're going to the Bahamas next year for my birthday. There you go.
Well, hey, remember, I'm full-time dad now, so I can't just maneuver that easy no more.
Tell him to come with you. Let's get him drunk.
I know, right? Come on, so kill me.
You know what I'm saying? He want to get on the Stairmaster. He think he grown now. Might as well start let him drink.
Yeah, he almost been grown. He almost had a grown man injury today, too.
Trying to do too much, right?
Listen, I told him, I was like, listen, Dad don't do this certain much. Work into this, man. Even with the weights today, he's trying to do the pull-up ball. I'm like, yo, he's like, Dad, let it go. Go ahead. What happened? Oh, my back hurt. I keep telling you, ease into shit.
Well, he little kids think that shit look easy until they got to do it.
Watch next week. He ain't going to want to go to the gym with me no more because we're going to go consistently every day.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm going to get back into it. Why? Because I know, I'm trying to get back in shape. I know he's going to watch me do what I do. So now we're going to get your strength up.
He going to disown you.
He'll be all right. He like talking crap to his older brother, so he'll be all right.
All right, well, we closing out on the show. Shout out to everybody who supported us for that first year. We went strong. We're gonna go hard for the second year. A lot more entertaining conversations. And we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have more guests. We're gonna talk about more interesting topics, some off the wall ones, but we're gonna turn up for this second season. You got anything you want to say, Blacko?
I'm looking at Dewey Common. He said he a certified bartender. He makes drinks at his crib. Hey, Dewey. Bill Cosby used to say the same thing. You ain't gonna get me there, bro.
So did Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yep. Next you know, you gonna have a documentary on me.
Stupid.
But nah, man. Shout out to everybody. Like Rellz already said it. Shout out to everybody that's been with us this whole year. Shout out to our faithful. Shout out to the sponsors that came, that went, that stayed. Shout out to y'all. We appreciate y'all regardless. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have faith in us. You know, so thank you. We appreciate it. So hopefully we see y'all next week. Holla at your boys. Like I said, we on IG. I'm always on IG. Rellz always on IG. Make sure y'all check his show out this Thursday. And I'll let him tell it what it is.
Oh, it's the Art of the Finished Wrestling podcast. Me and Doogie franchise, talking about shit, just talking about wrestling. It's just a wrestling podcast for real wrestling fans.
Tell the people what your topic this week is. Come on, man. You got.
The topic this week is since we're in Survivor Series season, the topic this week is going to be most memorable Survivor Series matches.
Okay, there you go. Put some more energy to that shit. That's it.
So you're gonna hit me with a steel chair through the through the screen.
Listen, I think I got one more wrestling match in me before I retire. I keep telling y'all that's it. I got one more football game in me. I got one more wrestling match in me. I just gotta train for both. That's it.
You stupid.
That's it.
But
other than that, you see me in a stretcher like this, my thumb up, raving to the crowd. I'm good. I can do it.
All right, y'all. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope y'all guys enjoy. We'll be back next week. Everybody have a good night.